Hey guys, what's going on? Chris here from fulllifefreedom.com. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video I'm going to answer a question that I got recently on one of my YouTube videos. That was a comment left there. Now, the question is about starting a business with your passion in Kindle or starting a business around Kindle with markets that are profitable. So just to kind of get into the question and read it back to you so I don't get anything wrong and you can understand the context of my answer. Very simply, the question was asked by a gentleman named Torben: is it more profitable when just starting up to put aside my passion and have hardcore focus on what the market wants? This way, the focus is on building a business and maybe easier to stay on track, creating valuable content for the consumer. Now, just to answer this question, refer back to the first part of this, which says, is it more profitable when starting out to put aside your passion and have hardcore focus on what the market wants? Now, to give you my 2 cents on this, and my absolute honest answer would be yes. It's more profitable definitely to put aside your passion, unless your passion's a hot topic or a hot seller on Kindle specifically, and you knew beforehand, before going into that niche and writing about your passion, that you could make money from it on the long term. But to get involved with it, if at the start of it you understand that what your passion is and where the markets are for that passion, if it comes to fruition after doing keyword research, niche selection, etc., and you've delved into Kindle and what's selling, if it comes to fruition that the passion that you have is not a profitable topic or niche on Kindle, then from a monetary standpoint, you're not going to make much money. Of course, it's basic logic. But what I would advise is on every aspect, no matter what, whether you're starting now, from this point onwards, after you've been in it a year, it doesn't really matter. If you're always creating a product, it's best to always serve what the market's looking for, what it's hungry for, what it wants. That way, it's almost, rest assured that you can be certain that you're going to make money from it at some point in some way or another. Specifically on Kindle, I'll give you a background as to the way I did it and my thought process on this and the way my Kindle publishing business operates now. I'm involved with about 3 to 4 different niches that I've built up brands and pen names in. The reality of the situation was, when I first started out, my passion that I wanted to get involved with Kindle was not a hot topic. It isn't profitable to this day. There's just not enough money in that area that I'm passionate about, specifically on Kindle. Now, there's other markets, other ways and means of making money from that passion. It's just specifically on Kindle, there's not enough profitability involved in that passion. So this is the standpoint that I would look at it from. If you are thinking of doing Kindle publishing 2 to 3, 4, 5, 10 years, however long it may be, but if it's for the long term, I would always publish in profitable markets after you've done your keyword niche and selection and you've done your research, but also in areas that you have some level of interest in. Reason being is, if you're doing this 2 years from now and your previous 2 years has been nothing but publishing books in topics that you don't really care about, you're not interested in, you will lose. And you will lose not specifically with the financial gains at all. If it's profitable, it's going to make you money. Where you will lose is the enthusiasm for the Kindle publishing business itself. If you are publishing content that you do not care about, what are the chances of that content going to be of any value or any interest to the readers or the consumers out there? Probably very little. The reason is you don't care about it enough to put effort into that book or content that you're publishing. So if I was to start out, my advice would be, find profitable niches that you have some level of interest in, that you know or can foresee that you're not going to get too disheartened with, or you're not going to fall out of love or interest for it. It may not be your ultimate passion, but you've always had some level of interest in this area or niche. That way, 2 years from now, when you're still putting out content or delivering emails or trying just to keep your readers and consumers excited about the next bit of content and book that you publish. That way, it's going to fulfill you on a personal level and on the long term. That's kind of my thought process to it. This is why I continue with Kindle Publishing and will do for as long as I can see right now, because the areas that I'm involved with, I have interest in and have had interest in those areas for many, many years. They're just not my ultimate passions, but I can still publish content that I care about in those niches because I have interest in them, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense, guys. Torben, I hope it answers your question. Personal opinion, the short answer would be go and publish in markets that are profitable and serve the market and what they want. That is the way you typically will win in this game, but you also need to the aspect of at least caring about the niches on some level that you're publishing in. I hope that makes sense. I hope it's helpful or valuable in some way or another, and I hope you can apply it. I hope it helps anyone else who's watching this. And yeah, if you have any comments, questions, leave them in the box below. You know that, guys. And yeah, I appreciate a like, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and if you have any questions yourself, please feel free to leave them and I'll answer them in video format like this as best I can. Anyway, guys, ciao for now.